Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a new video for you. It's been one that's been requested a lot on my Instagram. Just kidding. But it actually has been requested like quite a few times. I have two questions that have been requested a lot, which is the what I eat in a day video and this video, which is the how I go to bed early and wake up early video. So this is what I just do. I just close my eyes, one sheep, two sheep, and lights out, let's go to bed. Just kidding. That I feel like works for some people and it doesn't work for other people. So one, I would like to start this video off by saying that I have it really easy when it comes to sleeping. Like I would literally put my head down like this and I would be out. Or I could literally I can fall asleep anywhere. Like I could fall asleep beside a freaking sound system and I would still pass out and not know what happened. I could fall asleep on the couch. Like I have such an easy time falling asleep, so I do have to say that to clarify it, because I feel like some people have a harder time sleeping and some people have to take sleeping pills to sleep, but I think personally I have it way easier when it comes to sleeping. So yeah, that's that. But when it comes to sleeping early, I feel like that's a hard one, because I think we live in a generation where we're so distracted by almost like everything around us. Netflix, our phones, going on social media, just scrolling. 2 seconds later you realize that, oh, it's 2 a.m. and I have work at 9. So, I totally understand that, but I think going to bed early is something that has to do with self-control and prioritizing what is important to you. Is scrolling through Instagram till 2 a.m. important to you, or is waking up early important to you? Like, you get to decide that for yourself. And if you decide no, waking up early and actually making it to the gym is possible and a priority for me, then I feel like there is nothing that's literally stopping you. I feel like us as human beings, we have such strong minds and we have the potential to have willful minds that would just do things if we really want something. So I think that it is possible for a huge amount of people to go to bed early and wake up early and get their day started. And that is not to say that, oh, people who go to bed early are the ones who get everything done. There are people who go to bed late and still get stuff done. Like, it's not supposed to be like a pride thing that, oh yeah, you know what, I go to bed early, I wake up early. It's more of like, oh, I like going to bed early because I actually feel better when I wake up early and I don't feel tired and exhausted and I feel like I'm ready to start my day. Yeah, so enough for this rambling, and I'll tell you how I actually go to bed early. So the first thing I had to learn how to do when it came to going to bed early was learning how to say no. I feel like it's so hard to say no. It's hard to say no to our friends, to our families, to our significant others, if you're dating, if you have somebody. But I think it is also very essential to be able to say no. For me, saying no was the hardest part, because I would get invited to things and I would have to say no, because I know that waking up at 5 or getting to the gym at 5 or getting to the gym at 5:30 is a priority to me. So I had to learn how to say no. And for me, in the beginning it was really hard, because I would say, hey guys, like I can't make it, sorry. Like I can't do this tonight, sorry, because I have to go to the gym early. But the thing about saying no is, once you start saying no, like you only have to say it a couple of times before people get the hint and be like, you know what, she's not gonna make it if we're making plans at like 10:30. Like she's probably in bed sleeping. And I think sometimes people, like depending on the kind of people you have in your life, some people are more understanding than others, and some people are like, yeah, I totally understand, like you have to go to bed early, and that's that. But then there are people who just don't get it. You'll tell them like, I need to go to bed at 9. I need to be in bed by 9:30, 10. And they're like, are you sure you don't want to go to bed at 12:30? It's like, no, I don't want to go to bed at 12:30. I want to go to bed at 9:30. Like, and then for people like that, I just find personally that I can put my phone on do not disturb. I can, mute people. And sometimes I can just put my phone on airplane mode and turn off my Wi-Fi. Like it all has to do with priorities. But I'm not saying like, oh, you have to, every single time someone invites you to something, like, can't make it, I'm not gonna come, you know what, the gym, you know what I mean? Like, don't be so rude about it, but at the same time, have those boundaries where people understand that, this is something that is important to you. But the next part is forming a routine. So for me personally, like my shift at work varies. Sometimes I work 9 in the morning, sometimes I work 12 to 8. at night. So it all depends on what kind of shifts I'm having. But usually for days or weeks, because sometimes my supervisor will give us like the weekly schedule, or like schedule for 3 weeks, so you kind of like mentally plan ahead of what's going on during the week. I would plan my day so that by 8-ish, I'm kind of done what I need to be doing for that day, and I'm getting ready to go to bed. So maybe I'll watch like 1 episode or 2 episodes of something on Netflix and then, go to bed. So for days like that, when I'm working 9 a.m., I actually find it to be more motivational for me to go to bed early, because I know I have to be at work at 9, which means I need to get 8 hours of sleep. If not, I'm going to be tired at work, because I can't get 5 hours of sleep, go to the gym, and then go to work for another 8 hours, So for me, I would just meal prep on Sunday for 3 days. I don't meal prep for 5 days because I don't like food that has been in the fridge for 5 days. Meal prep for 3 days, and then do all my laundry, clean my room, do everything that I need to do, and then go to bed at 8:30. And just training my brain to remember that habit and get into the routine of doing it, I feel like makes it easier for me. I think when I first started going to bed super early, it was so hard because I want to stay up. Like it'd be 9, I'd have everything done, I'd be like, but I could just stay up for another like 2 hours. Like I would make it. But I've tried to stay up for that extra 2 hours, and I realize how tired I am the next day when I get to the gym. Like I get to the gym, I have to drink pre-workout, or else I'm like yawning through the whole entire workout. Like I'm just not getting what I feel like I need to be getting out of the workout. So I just decided, you know what, let me just cut this stuff. Go to bed early, wake up early, don't need pre-workout, go hard at the gym, finish, go shower, go to work. Like it'll be easier that way. The third thing is having a goal. So I think that when you have a goal of what you want, like be it like a personal goal or like a body goal or a health goal, whatever it is, helps motivate you to wake up early in the morning. Or for me personally, it helps me wake up early in the morning. Like if I have a goal, it's like, oh, well, technically, I don't want to be like, actually, I don't have any goals right now. But I think I'm happy with how I look. So I don't really have like a specific like, oh, I need to have this goal. I just go to the gym because I genuinely enjoy going to the gym. But if you have a goal, I feel like having a goal motivates you. It's like, oh, I would like to be stronger here, or I would like to be able to do this kind of exercise or whatever. I think that motivates me personally to go to bed early and be like, if I wake up, I can't wait to go to the gym and try this new exercise out. I feel like I say this in every single video, but honestly, it really does motivate me, because I'm like, if I go to bed now, I'm gonna wake up early and make it to the gym to go and try out this new workout. So I think having a goal, or if you're like trying to lose weight or something like that, you know that if you can make it to the gym like maybe 3 times a week in the beginning, or maybe just 4 times a week in the beginning, then you get into the routine of enjoying actually going to the gym and like doing the workouts and stuff. Setting alarms. Raise your hand if you're the kind of person who needs to set 50 alarms to wake up in the morning. I know I am. Guys, I will sleep for 8-9 hours and I still need an alarm to wake up. Like I'll wake up, but for some reason sometimes I just don't. I feel like in the beginning I had to set so many alarms. Like God bless my mom for not getting mad at me for how many alarms that I set. But I have like, I'll set an alarm on my phone, and then I'll set an alarm on another phone just so I can wake up, because I just don't hear the alarms. I don't know. Like my alarm has to ring like the 3rd time for me to hear it. And when I have like 5 hours of sleep, I'm not hearing that alarm. Like you could have 10 alarms, bro. Like I'm not hearing any of them. So that's why I really need to go to bed early. So for me, setting like a bunch of alarms to wake me up and be like, wake up, bitch, like let's go to the gym, was like really helpful for me. I feel like certain alarms really helps. Alarms, not one. For people who have like sleeping problems or like have a hard time sleeping, I for one, like I'm not a doctor or anything. I'm actually a doctor. I was on Grey's Anatomy season 2 episode 6, so technically a doctor. Just kidding. But I feel like some people really have a hard time sleeping and sometimes need sleeping pills and stuff like that. But I think essential oils really do it for me, because sometimes I go through phases in my life where I'm like stressed out about something, or I'm overthinking, or whatever it is. I feel like just having essential oils. I would say candles, but I don't trust myself with fire. I'm not gonna set the house on fire, so I just kind of stay away from that. I usually just apply some essential oils. Like I have some from Sage, and I have one over there from GNC, and I just put it on my neck and around my face. Not in my eyes, obviously not, but I think that relaxes me and helps me go to bed. I think turning off the lights at night really helps too. Like, I'm not necessarily particular about whether or not the light is turned off, but I think having the lights turned off and kind of like setting that mood for going to bed, I really do think getting off your phone at night really helps. Like, just stop with the internet, like stop with the Instagram scrolling. I think for me that was my biggest thing, because I would be like scrolling and it would just be super late and I'm like, oh, why am I so tired? I gotta wake up in the morning. It's like, sweetie, you caused it for yourself, so suck it up. Tomorrow try again and actually go to bed early this time. Oh, also reading a book. I feel like reading always puts me to sleep. Like, I can't sit down on my bed and read because I know for a fact I'm actually gonna knock out. That's about it. I really think that going to bed early is just all about setting habits. Habits are hard to form, but I think that good habits are totally worth it when it comes to going to bed early, waking up early, getting your day started. It just feels good. Like, it really does. If I want to hang out with friends, I can do that for like an hour and a half, and then come back home, you know? So I really think just having that routine and preparing yourself for the next day or like the next 3 days really helps condense the amount of time that you're spending at night and the amount of time you could be using to sleep. Anyways, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I hope you got maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 6 things out of this video that would actually help you go to bed early. Let me know if you guys try out any of these tips and if it actually works for you. I would actually love to know. If you're not following me on Instagram, girl, what you doing? For real though, I actually be posting some fire pics. So follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, just kidding. Just Instagram actually. My Twitter is just all jokes, honestly. But if you wanted to follow me, I'll leave the link in the description box. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!